It began as a dream, one that seemed far off, ambitious, yet deeply rooted in the vision of a state determined to take its rightful place on the aviation map of Nigeria. For years, the stretch of land at Ikperu Ileshan area lay quiet, holding the promise of something greater. What started as an idea, nurtured by determination and faith, has now become a reality that history will remember for generations to come.
An airplane has just landed in Ogun State. Ladies and gentlemen, this is my own oh my God moment.
With what we all see here this afternoon, Ogun State is definitely taking a huge step in fulfilling the dreams of our forebears.
The 7th of October, a date now etched in gold on Ogun State's calendar, was the day history was rewritten.
Airport direct to Abuja, maintaining 2,500 feet. Estimating a PBO station at 5.
Welcome to Gateway International Airport. Today is a very, very significant day for us. It's a monumental day.
The once silent airstrip came alive with color, cheers, and pride. The skies wore a brilliant shade of blue, and the air was thick with excitement. It was a moment that carried the scent of fulfillment. A dream finally taking flight. At the center of it all stood the governor, the history boy, as many fondly called him, watching the fruit of his vision unfold before his eyes. From all corners, people gathered, men and women who had longed to witness this day. Some came to see, others came to fly.
In Lagos Airport, I know how sweet it is. Going to Abuja now, free and fair. It's fine. Very sweet. Thank you. Thank the governor, thank Ogun State community, the investors and everybody. It's fine.
First time in history in Ogun State. When I was here, I realized it's very beautiful. I'm very okay.
Well, it's a job well done, and we're happy about this. I congratulate Abiodun for this initiation.
I was talking to the Commissioner for Transport, and I asked him, what is your plan for the next level of this project? I say it's good, it's maiden flight. Then, how do we boost activities? Because when it comes to airport, it has to do with volume of traffic. I said, how do we do it? And I gave him some advice on how the government can make this place to work, not just 2 flights a week, which will not be enough, but to have regular flights such that the infrastructure will not begin to decay.
Among the passengers were National Assembly members bound for plenary in Abuja, accountants heading to a professional conference, civil servants, and ordinary citizens who had booked their seats in quiet anticipation.
Therefore, we are resuming plenary today. The Senate is resuming, and there's nothing more exciting than to take a flight from your own state, an airport built by your own state government, in an airplane operated by another son of Ogun State, and to resume my work. I'm extremely delighted. History is being made, and we are grateful to God, and we are grateful to the fictional leadership of President Aiport administration in Ogun State.
Commercial flight coming out of Ogun State for the first time is something that we're all very happy about. It's something that we're very excited about, and it's something that we know is going to impact the economic development of this catchment area to begin with, and the entire Ogun State, eventually.
I thank God that we are part of this history. I thank God that this is actually a reality, and it's going to project Ogun State to the world.
I was part of the assembly in the 7th legislature. I was part of this government sometimes ago when the land was acquired for this airport and it was turned to a refuse dumping ground. But for me to see it the way it is now, I give it to the governor, I give it to the people that are supporting him to make it happen.
And with this, Ogun State is further repositioned
as the investment destination of choice. It will shore up our revenue profile, and it will reduce the pressure on the Lagos, Murtala Mohammed Airport, Lagos. So Ogun State is the place to be. And don't forget that we have one of the best facilities in terms of having an airport of international standard.
Each one of them unknowingly had become part of history, the very first passengers to board a commercial flight from the Ogun International Airport.
Today, I feel so happy to be part of this government. No, I started as a commissioner before going to the House of Rep. And I can remember that when we resumed office as the commissioner for special duties, and they needed to start work on this place. This was a dump site, waste site. I can start remember that very day when I saw the commissioner for transportation. I was congratulating him that, can you remember that the way this place was before? So we started from the scratch. So nobody except Prince Dapo Abiodun can claim glory for what is happening here today.
And I will say that the governor has done a wonderful job. I'll be full of praise for him. That Dapo Abiodun has done well. That's what I'm going to be saying. Because this is something, we are proud of this. We can say we are proud of it. That's what, like I said, I'm overwhelmed with joy. And we thank God for a day like this.
To the people of Ogun State that have entrusted their mandate to Prince Dapo Abiodun, the leader of our team, the captain of our ship, I say, thank you for believing in us, and we'll continue to deliver on the good promises of Ishaya mantra until the last day of this administration.
We do this to the glory of God and to the use of everyone that will be passing through this airport.
The ribbon was cut, the cheers rang out, and the aircraft, a ValueJet flight bound for Abuja, stood gleaming in the morning sun. As a mark of honor, the plane received a ceremonial water salute from the fire service, a symbolic baptism of new beginnings. Laughter and applause filled the air as passengers began to board, waving back at the governor, who, though not traveling with them, proudly watched his dream soar into the skies. Ogun's dream was airborne.
Full advantage of the proximity of this airport to Lagos, to Oyo State, and even beyond, because the airport is situated within nexus of two very important roads in Nigeria, Lagos-Ibadan Expressway and the Benin-Shagamu Expressway. So it's easily accessible. A new connection is under construction between the airport and the Benin-Shagamu Expressway to make it even more accessible. So we implore all and sundry to take advantage of the airport. ValueJet that is operating here today are known for reliability and dependability. So together with the quality infrastructure here, they can look forward to a very, very good experience. Thank you.
The short flight carried modern travelers. It carried the story of vision, perseverance, and the triumph of faith over doubt.
Building an airport is one thing. Having an airport become operational is a totally different thing, because it is a very highly regulated industry, and there's so many parts to an airport, so many boxes that have to be ticked. I must first commend my entire team that worked night and day to see this airport completed to this standard. This is a world-class airport by any standards. The construction team, the Ministry of Works, Ministry of Transportation, members of EXCO that approved for this to be funded by EXCO, the contractors, the consultants that work with us, and of course regulators particularly that put us on our toes.
Indeed, when dreams become reality, the sky is only the beginning.